Welcome or welcome back to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a pick a card reading to find out about this week. I've got 6 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is the red Jasper. Group 2 is the clear Quartz. Group 3 is the Amethyst. Group 4 is the Unakite. Group 5 is the orange Calcite. And Group 6 is the black Obsidian. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice, otherwise I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be below in the description box. You can also find details of my personal readings. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, leave me a comment, and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in your reading. Reading is for you if you chose the red Jasper. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Unconditional Love and Divas. From the Astrology reading cards, you have the 8th house. This transformational area of your life is about shared resources and intense emotions. And then from the Black and Gold Edition tarot, you have the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, and Temperance. I'm seeing this week is going to be quite stressful. It seems like you have some problems to deal with, or not necessarily problems, but things to focus on that require very much of your attention and your time and energy. And it feels like you're kind of going full force ahead towards certain projects or problems in your life to try and take charge with them, to take leadership, to take ownership, to manifest results. I'm hearing you're doing a lot of positive thinking and relaying messages to yourself in your head and acting on them and feeling fired up and ready and focused and being active. I'm hearing your mind is very active and you have lots of ideas and you're very sold on the ideas that you have and wanting to make them happen for yourself very quickly, or wanting to put in effort towards making your vision for your life a reality. It feels like you're very determined and very believing in yourself, very sure of yourself. It's really good energy and I feel like you do have a lot of passion, but you also might be stressed. You might be manifesting and visualizing and taking charge towards things that you want to achieve. Because you don't like your present reality, I feel like your present reality might be stressing you out. There might be a lot of conflict. You might be having a stress with a particular person. It might be your mother, it might be a family member, it could be your spouse for somebody. I'm also hearing for somebody there's a new person you're talking to. And it's really exciting, but you might be really busy with work as well. And I feel like you're going to want to reply really quickly to this person because they're excited to talk to you and you're excited to talk to them. And they're brand new, and I feel like their conversations very contrast to other conversations in your life, which might be stressful and busy and headache and maybe business organization kind of based stuff. And I feel like they give you lots of ideas and they keep you entertained. And you yourself have lots of ideas, so I feel like it's a busy week, but you're going to manage to keep control of yourself and keep calm. I'm hearing calm under pressure and making the most of your personal time, keeping your alone time sacred and being passive a little bit when it comes to times when you don't have anything you need to do. I feel like you're going to take time to rest and not do anything. I'm hearing you don't want to embarrass yourself. You don't want to be flustered. You don't want to try too hard. You don't want to leave things till last minute, but you also don't want to rush things and panic before you need to panic. So it's a delicate balance that you're trying to maintain this week. And I do see certain times when you're just going to sit by yourself and not say anything more and not do anything more and just take a breather from life. It feels like it will be positive for you and more ideas will come for you when you do take a breather. I do feel like there may be something you do have to rush with, like a deadline. But it doesn't have to be imposed on you by someone else. It might be self-imposed. Maybe for someone it's you have a marathon thing that you're planning to do and it's you have to run every day to get in physical fitness shape for this marathon that you've got planned. Or you've given yourself a deadline, I must finish getting rid of all this old paperwork and clutter by the end of March or May or June, I'm hearing. So it's like it's really important for you personally, but maybe no one's gonna get angry at you if you don't do it. Maybe you don't lose any money if you don't do it. It doesn't change anything if you don't do it. But it's just good for yourself, and I feel like that might be advice this week. And I feel like for this month, like you might want to set project deadlines and due by dates for yourself, even if you're your own manager, if you're self-employed. Like return phone call to mother by 2 p.m. Wednesday, like start writing to-do lists. And I feel like communication will be important. You might have some people who are annoyed with you or being childish, I'm hearing, and it could be like parents or elders or your spouse or your children even. It's like people who are behaving in ways where they might want attention. I'm not sure if somebody's got notoriety and it's like people complaining at you or complaining about you, or you've got like haters online, or a lot of feedback, a lot of comments, a lot of, maybe for someone, a lot of communications via email. It might just be like a really busy week. Really busy week at work, really busy social week. Like you might just have a lot of friends contacting you. But I do feel like certain people might not be in good moods. And there's other people who are in really good moods and they'll give you enlightening words. But it does feel like there's also loads of people who are going to be quite annoying and maybe flustered and make you flustered with their presence. And you might find there's certain moments of anxiety this month. But I feel like you're going to calm yourself down. And I do feel like for someone, your partner's going to be really helpful, or like a new person you're talking to. For someone, your mother might be able to help you. But I also feel like for someone, their mum's causing them a lot of stress. And you might have a solution to a problem for her, or for a parent, or for a person in your life, like someone stressing you out, or they've got an irritation with you and it feels like you might have to tackle it this week. I also feel like for somebody you might be planning a wedding or something and it's like really stressful for you and your partner and you're trying to keep calm and trying to manage everything and trying to manage the spending and sending out invitations and things like that. Also, I'm hearing like job applications and applications for housing and things like that. So it seems like quite an interesting and busy week for you, Group 1. I hope you have a great one. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you'd like a personal weekly or monthly reading, please get in touch. The information will be below. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I make a lot of content like this. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the clear quartz. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Exploration. From the astrology reading cards, you have the first house, what people see and the impression you give. From the Black and Gold Edition tarot, you have the Nine of Swords, the Ace of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. I feel like there may be an opportunity to go somewhere new this week. It may be abroad, or it may be in the same city even. It could be just somewhere local where you've never been to before. And I feel like it's going to make you feel fresh. It's going to make you feel inspired. You may have been feeling not very well. Maybe at the start of the week you don't feel that great. I feel like mentally you may be going through quite a lot of stresses and inconveniences and things which you feel bad for, things which you maybe regret from the past. Like I just feel like there's a lot of things on your mind. Your problems may be weighing heavy on you. You may have some like soul ache. You also may be having like a beef. I'm hearing like a beef with a bro or a sis or a friend. Or someone who's like your cousin. It's like they're a cousin to you or something. They're like really close to you. Maybe they're frustrated with you. It could even be a family member, a relative. It feels like maybe you've got a lot of problems and a lot of people on top of you. It could be like your boss or somebody like that. It just feels like you're stressed and impatiently wanting things to get better and maybe having sleepless nights. But I feel like there's some exciting solutions to your problems that you can find. You might have to go out of your way a little bit. You might have to explore. You might have to take a trip to somewhere new. You might have to try new avenues for solving your problems. But I feel like there is some sort of thumbs up and a yes and something successful that's going well for you this week, and I feel like it's going to make you feel better. I also see a lot to do with your appearance and maybe making some edits, making some changes. You might be getting a new fresh haircut that makes you feel really good, a new hairstyle that you've never tried before. It's like trying something new, maybe trying a new outfit, trying a new brand, trying a new... I'm hearing like a new size or something like that, a new style. It just makes you feel loads better, and I feel like you're going to feel like wanting to devote energy to how you look and how people see you. For some of you, this might come from a new attraction to someone, like you might have been really lonely and stressed, and then find someone new comes in, like you go to a new area and you meet a new person, or something like that, like you go abroad and you meet someone new, or you start communicating with someone you have a crush on. And I feel like the relationship developing might make you want to put in a bit of effort to show yourself in the best light. You might want to take some pictures and maybe like send them to this person if you're communicating with them and they live a distance. Like for someone, they might live abroad or they live a little bit of a far distance away, so you can't always see them every day. Maybe you do want to take pictures, or maybe you work in social media and you're taking Instagram photos or like promo photos and you want to look new. You want to look different. Maybe it's like a creative look. Maybe you're going for an audition or an interview or something like that and you need a new outfit. And it just feels like something to pay attention to that will really help you. And I feel like it'll make you feel better. It'll make you feel more caring of yourself. I want to say it feels like you might want to do some really nice hair treatments or nail treatments or skin treatments, or just like get yourself a massage or some new clothes and things like that. And I feel like it will make you feel like $1 million. It will make you feel like a new person. It will make you feel clean and fresh and like caring about yourself more. So I feel like things like that can really help you get out of stress mode. This week, it might just be like trying on new clothes or having a pampering session or getting a massage or something. It feels like it will make you feel brand new and energized. And I also feel like you might be getting some exercise, especially if you've been having sleepless nights. You might be finding your energy still not run out at the end of the day, like from the food you've eaten and the rest you got yesterday, and it's like you can't sleep because you're not tired. So if that's you, try and take a run every day or a really long walk in nature. Like try and walk where there's like trees and fresh air and greenery, or just like not as many people or something. Don't take a drive, take a walk or a jog. Or do some exercise. And I feel like by the end of the day, you might want to, I'm hearing, reduce your caffeine and drink more water and try and eat the sort of food that makes you feel sleepy if that's you. Because I do feel like someone might have insomnia and you might have problems like taxman and debtors, creditors, things like that. It just feels like a kind of stressful week, but I feel like there are loads of really good solutions to your problems. There's loads of really good energy things that you can get going on for yourself and like increasing your own energy. And I feel like there may be some, I want to say like some comfort things that you can do to increase your house comfort or your clothes, like make your clothes nicer and comfier, and maybe to connect with people in a different way to solve problems, like communicating with people in a new manner, especially if you've been arguing with family members or someone who you think of as family. It just feels like time to be maybe soft in your approach. And likewise, I feel like someone's got communication with a new person. It's like someone who's won your heart. But maybe you're not ready to express too many feelings yet. You might just want to chat about everything under the sun and all your ideas, and maybe you want to like plan a holiday together, but not quite tell them that you're like ready for marriage and babies with them just yet. But I do feel like you might be feeling that way. You might be feeling like you're ready to propose, or if they proposed, you would say yes, or something like that. And I feel like if you did propose to your partner this week, they would say yes. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that group too. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you'd like a personal reading, the information will be below, and I do weekly forecasts if you'd like a personal one. It can also be done as a monthly reading. And if you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. I make a lot of content like this. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you who chose the Amethyst. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Intuition. From the Astrology reading cards, you have the Sun. Your immortal spirit, purpose, and destiny is involved. From the Black and Gold Edition Tarot, you have the Sun. The Six of Pentacles. And the Queen of Swords. I feel like somebody has like a new job offer coming this week. If that's you, I want to say yay on your behalf and congratulations. It feels like something really exciting and expansive, and like it's going to afford you expensive things. I also feel like for somebody, you might be meeting someone who's very generous and giving this week. It feels like maybe some assistance is available for you. It could be just like government assistance, like benefits or a food bank voucher, or vouchers to buy things for yourself, or somebody who's just really kind and wants to give you a really nice gift. Maybe it's your birthday and you've got like a rich family member that wants to give you something. But I also feel like you're likely to get in a more profitable position where you can help others. You might want to give something to charity. You might want to give back to people who helped you when you were in need. I feel like you may have some, not just like financial gifts to give people, but like really good advice, and you just your company and your good energy. I feel like you're in a good mood and it's good to share it with people. And you want to think about, I feel like this week you're going to want to think about where your time and energy is going, where your attention is going, what you're spending money on. And I feel like there may be people who need your help, but you may notice that some people are like scroungers and beggars and they don't really need it, but they want it anyway. And other people don't really ask, but they could really benefit from it. And they will like try and pretend they don't need your help when they do need it really. So I feel like this week you might want to take a thought about who does need you really. And it might be like your intuition tells you like this person needs it and not these people who I've been giving to for ages, or maybe I've been giving too much to others and actually I need my own attention. Or maybe you've been giving loads to nobody and you just got like an intuitive hunch to like phone a specific friend, and they're like really happy to hear from you because maybe they've been like thinking too hard about a problem and maybe you can come and like help them or solve it for them. I feel like there may be some like mutually agreeable beneficial relationship that happens this week. It's like the kind of thing where maybe you're in need of a work or a job and money, and your friend has got like something that they need your help with, and it's like they offer you the job and it's like perfect timing, like I needed a new job. So it's like you're helping them and they're helping you, and it makes sense. I feel like there's something that makes sense to you this week. I also do feel like you're thinking about things in a lot of depth and detail and finding really good solutions to problems and finding awareness about things. Like I feel like you're becoming very sensible and very clever, and I feel like your thoughts are like high level and you're thinking about high level stuff. I'm not sure if you've got a child or maybe your child needs you. You may have a son or daughter. They could be grown up, they could be still really small. But I feel like they may be having a difficult time and they might pretend to be happy and fine. But they're actually going through a difficult time. Maybe it's financially, they don't really have anything. And again, I feel like you may have been not noticing how much they could have used like some pocket money or some assistance or some time or some help or some advice from a grown-up if they're very small, or maybe just some cuddles if they're really small. It's like spending time with your kids is coming through and being there for you. And I do feel like you may just have like an intuitive sense that they need you or something like that. You might be connecting intuitively with, I want to say, your son or daughter or somebody else. Like you might have like a sense that your child needs you, even though your child is like a baby, like maybe they can't say it themselves. But they've like sent you the thoughts. Like I know it sounds weird, but they're like trying to let you know what's wrong with them or what they would want. Like maybe they just want something like a new blanket or a new outfit, and it's like you spend the money on them and it makes them happy. Sorry for the random message, but yeah, I do feel like you might be guided to specific humans that need your help. You guys might be a light worker, or maybe you're guided to a light worker and they help you and they give you good advice and they leave you feeling radiant and happy and giving the right energy to others and make you want to pass on the light worker charity. That's coming through a lot, like maybe giving to charity and finding you receive good energy back, or vice versa. Or finding that you receive money from charity or receive assistance from charity and it helps you to get better, or it helps you in some way. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like you're getting the all clear with like a health problem or an all clear with a situation you've been having. It's like a proper solution that makes you really happy, a grand solution to some problems. And it does feel like there's money coming in, but there's also money going out. So I don't want to promise you like grand riches and fame or anything. But I do feel like for someone it's a new job and it's helping you to like pay off your debts, or maybe helping you to give to other people and making you a bit wealthier. So it's really good energy anyway. And I do feel like if you take some moments for yourself to just meditate and be, and maybe go outside and enjoy, I'm feeling for someone nice weather, I feel like ideas and intuitive hunches will come to you, especially about things like children and family and money ideas and work and things like that. So yeah, enjoy your week, group number 3. Please don't forget to leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this and a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you'd like a personal weekly reading, a monthly reading, or any other kind of reading, please get in touch. There's a video below to let you know about my services. There's also, if you're watching when I post this, there should be a 10% offer still on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I make a lot of content like this. And check out the other videos on my channel if you're interested. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Unakite. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have affirmations. From the astrology reading cards, you have Leo. The energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. From the Black and Gold Edition Tarot, you have Death. The Page of Wands. And the Ace of Pentacles. It feels like there's a lot to look forward to this week. It feels like a really exciting week, and I feel like you might have a lot of social gatherings to go to or people to talk to. It seems like there's some kind of party or social activity or friend messaging you. It could be something really subtle, just like a check-in from a friend to say like, how are you? But it also could be like a big party, or it could be lots of exciting things going on within your network. But either way, I just feel like it's going to be really exciting for you, and it's going to be really fun. And you're going to get a chance to feel your best self, and I want to say get some great attention from people. It's like people are excited to hear from you because they like you, and people think you're someone to be proud of, like your friends are proud of you, and people admire you in like a positive way. And I feel like it's going to make you feel really good, and I feel like in general you're feeling really good anyway, like you don't need anyone's attention. But it's really sure is nice if people like compliment your work or compliment your new outfit, and it makes you feel like a glowing goddess or a glowing god or someone who's like really appreciated by people. I just feel like it's going to help warm you up inside. And yeah, like I said, I feel like you're really confident anyway, and you're very passionate. And it feels like you are doing something you're passionate about this week. Like maybe you have plans for a new project or a kind of a career or ambition kind of goal which you have. I'm not sure what kind of goal it is, like a financial goal or a career goal, something to make money, like a plan you have to make money. And it feels like it's really exciting for you to get started with it or to make plans to do it. Some of you might have something which you're already making for yourself, like you've already started a project and it's getting more developed, or you're finishing it. And I'm also seeing energy for someone who's like finished a job and handed in their notice and left it behind, and they're starting a new job this week. So congratulations if that's you, bestie. Shall we give you a round of applause? It feels like your job's ending and you're happy to say goodbye to it, and you're really, really excited to start this new money-making activity, whether it's a job or not. It's like something's finished and you've got something new in the works, and it makes money, and it seems like it's full of potential, and it's really exciting. And I do feel like you might have to talk yourself up in a way where you get yourself out of bed in the morning and give yourself confidence and tell yourself you can do it and go out and get the day. Because it feels like you need to be proud of yourself and you need to be confident, and like you needed the round of applause to help you feel like you're doing well. Because I feel like you are doing well, and it's not to give you a big head. I don't want to give you a big head. But I do want you to feel confident enough to go out and continue with what you're doing and to keep saying yes, please, to the opportunities, and not feeling like you have imposter syndrome or something. Like you seem to be teaching yourself and learning, and I feel like you're getting opportunities based on your talents and your abilities and your willingness and your energy. It feels like you've got a lot of things which you should be very proud of. So yeah, not in a big-headed way, not in an arrogant way, not in a confident way, but feel great about yourself this week, bestie, and try and keep your mind in the mode of like, you got this, you can do this. Keep your heart open to making friends and talking to people and being interested in people, because you might have like a new relationship starting this week. It might be a new friend. It doesn't have to be romantic, but for some of you, you could be really attracted to somebody. Maybe you've gone through a breakup recently or ages ago, but you're just like finally getting over it and feeling excited about new people and feeling good about yourself and feeling ready to like get over the shitty ex relationships and get excited about a new one, or develop your confidence again after having maybe not so much. And I feel like if you are talking to somebody right now, like somebody new this week, It could go really serious. It could develop into a long-term relationship. It feels like it has potential. Like it has serious, stable potential, but they're also really attractive, is what I'm getting. And I feel like you personally have a lot of goals and things that you want to pursue in your world this week. And I feel like you can get on with quite a lot of them and you can plant seeds for future success. So it feels like a really good week, and I do feel like money's going to come into you. It might be quite a nice chunk. You might get quite a big amount. It might also be a small amount, but I feel like some of you can invest it and grow it, or plan something really exciting for yourself with it, like maybe a holiday or something new, like a new outfit to make you feel better. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the reading group 4. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and check out the information in the description box for personal readings, Patreon and PayPal for donations. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the orange calcite. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have sound. From the astrology reading cards, you have the 5th house, where you have fun, romance, and create things you're proud of. From the Black and Gold Edition tarot, you have the 10 of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Knight of Wands reversed. Interesting energy. I'm really interested in this Knight of Wands reversed because I feel like for somebody watching, it's not for everyone. It's like for a specific person where I feel like you're male and you might be quite young. Maybe you've been like a bit of a player and you've been catching too many fish from the sea that you needed to like throw back. And I'm feeling it's not even throw back to the sea, it's like throw them back to the streets. You could be female as well, but I'm just feeling it's like a masculine energy. It's like I don't know, it's like this like dominating energy where you maybe had like a list of people to like bed and move on from. But I feel like you've changed your ways, and you're changing your ways because you might have a new relationship with somebody forming this week. I'm feeling it's like you're meeting someone this week or going on a date with someone this week, and they feel really exciting for you to get to know, and I feel like you're going to want to bring them home to your parents and settle down with them and speak about them and like tell everyone about them and gush about them. It really does feel long term, and you might want to jump straight in with them, move straight in with them, plan your whole future with them. I feel like you're going to be really ecstatically happy. For some of you, I feel like you might still not be ready, and it might be a no to that, and you might run away from the potential connection. You might still be quite youthful and maybe a bit immature in your energy. And for some of you, you might be still like living with mom and dad and not really ready for all of that. But I still feel like you might have a date. And for some of you, you might have someone who wants to date you and you want to say no because you just don't really want them. Like maybe they're not your style, they're not your type. Maybe you urgently want to run away from somebody who wants to take you on a date. I'm also feeling for someone there's like inner child healing, and you might want celibacy right now. You might be dreaming of like a specific partnership, but you might want to say no to everyone because maybe your inner child needs healing, and you might be waiting for that perfect partner for marriage and not want to expend your energy on people who are not good for you. Like just say no to the people who don't seem to match your character or match your vibe or match your energy. To save your soul and to save your spirit and to save yourself from heartache and grief or chlamydia, I'm hearing, or other problems you could get, unwanted pregnancies, stress. So I feel like for some of you guys, it might be like a time to keep your spirit very clean and pure, and like protect yourself from people who may be bad news or stress you out or just be too much, or like chlamydia disease and monkeypox, I'm hearing, and things like that. Like try and keep your circle small, I'm hearing. It feels like someone wants to keep their circle small. Maybe you don't want to talk to anyone except this like new partner. Maybe you want to say no to all your friends. It feels like you might have a lot of old friends that are trying to hang out with you, and maybe they don't suit your character anymore. It feels like you might be quite mature and serious. Maybe you've got like a career that makes you a lot of money, and it's like very special for you, and you're really devoted to it, and you feel really inspired, and maybe you have like a lot of faith in the divine. Maybe you do have this really new, exciting relationship starting where you're fantasizing about a marriage, and your friends seem like children to you still. Like maybe your friends are still like living with mum and dad and asking for handouts, and you're like out getting it and maybe like investing in properties and stuff like that. And it feels like it's not a very suitable companionship for you with certain friends, and you might want to say no to their invitations. You might want to, again, like run away from them and try to rid yourself from those connections. That being said, I do feel like you have people who are long term for you in your life. There's people you meet or you know who are going to be with you forever, and I feel like your family are very prominent at this time, especially if you are young and you do resonate with the needing to do some self healing, like on an inner child level. Maybe you want to like say no to like adulthood and growing up for now and just like kind of regress back to childhood, especially if you're like still like 21 or younger. It's like maybe you just want to like chill at your mum's for a bit and not worry about like dominating in the world and life and owning property, and more like letting your parents handle it and playing with your puppy, I'm hearing, and just like maybe you want to like make music and it doesn't really make you money and you just want to stay at your mom's for a bit, or maybe you're an artist and you just want to like develop your painting skills. And maybe it just doesn't make sense for you to like try and fly too high right now. It makes more sense to just stay grounded and maybe move back in with your parents, or stay with your parents. Maybe you've been trying to move out but you want to reset your expectations about how long it might take for you to do that. Likewise, for some of you, I do feel like you've done that already, like you've flown the nest ages ago. And you're dulled by this reading now. So I want to go back to you and say that some of you are really creative. You might have a new project this month or this week that makes you really good money. I don't know if you're like putting out... Are you a musician and you're putting out a song this week? So it's going to be fucking huge. It's going to go really well. I feel like you're going to be really excited. It might be like a new style that you haven't tried before. And I feel like it's not going to be short term. Like the results are going to keep coming for like your whole life. It's like one of those songs that is evergreen. Or like if you put out a YouTube video, you know how some will get like not very many views on the first day or the second day. Or maybe it does really well on the first and second day. But instead of just like fading into obscurity, it keeps going and keeps going and keeps gathering you income to the point where it's like one of those songs or YouTube videos or creative projects that might be like lifelong passive income. And I feel like it's really going to help you because it's going to stop you from wasting your energy on like smaller projects and this and that and things that you don't really want to do. It's going to stop you from like wasting your energy and help you to feel more secured and well within yourself. And I feel like it might be creating generational wealth for somebody and like really helping you to feel a lot of potential for your future. So obviously that message is not for everyone. It's kind of for creative people who are actively earning money from their craft, shall I say, or in a possible position where you could earn money from your craft. Because for somebody, I feel like you might have a really good opportunity coming in that you want to say yes to, that does create like wealth for generations or creates security for you. There is something coming through about security and assets, and I want to say for somebody, just be careful to make sure you lock your door and stuff, and you might want to get an alarm system and stuff. Like if your house is really expensive and you have nice things, you might want to like fix up your alarm. Make sure you set it before you go out on your nice date. Like I am seeing like a glamorous date for somebody. It feels like someone to say yes to even if you're not sure. But yeah, I feel like this is like serious potential person that you will want to talk to. I feel like you might see them in public, maybe in a shopping area. Like, are you going out shopping and buying expensive things? It's like you're walking right past them in a crowd and you're just going to want to stop and talk to them because their energy is like contagious. You're not going to want to protect your energy from them. You're going to want to like pull them closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the reading and I hope you enjoy your week. It seems like it's going to be a banger. Just try not to waste your energy and try not to do things which are incompatible with your spirit. Try and trust spirit, I want to say, because it feels like you can be drawn to the right place at the right time, where you're going to meet someone who you would not mind being a guest in your parents' house rather than someone you just want to like throw back to the streets or the sea. So thank you so much for watching Group 5. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below if you like this reading. Leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And get in touch if you'd like a personal reading. There's a video link below with all the information you need. Thanks for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Black Obsidian. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Power reading cards, you have Energy Balance. From the Astrology reading cards, you have Neptune, your fantasies, yearnings, longings, and potential for illusion. From the Black and Gold Edition tarot, you have the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and Justice, and Justice. I feel like this is a really dope reading for somebody who's like creative, because it feels like you're getting in tune with yourself and getting really creatively daydreamy. It feels like you've just got really inspired and you've got a lot of, I want to say, just like thoughts in your mind that are quite wishful or expansive, or I want to say painted in full color. It's like a full imagination of something that you can actually create yourself. Like for someone, it could be like an invention idea or a new recipe or just like a new dress design. It could be anything. It could be a song. It could be a piece of poetry. But it feels like someone just needs to like go into their own house, go into their own office, go into the studio, go into their creative artwork space and just like get on with it. And it feels like you might want to say no to other projects and other people and their stuff to just get in tune with yourself. And I do feel like these are really divinely special ideas, and you might have Neptune prominently in your astrology chart. If you check it, it might be very interesting to see what Neptune placement you have. It might just be very important for you in terms of your work as well. Like you might do something very Neptunian, and I do feel like creative artwork is quite possibly one of those things that fits into that category for you guys of like your Neptune vibes. I'm not sure what it is to do with your Neptune. I'm not sure. I want you to look up your chart and let me know what it says. But yeah, I feel like you're trying to balance multiple projects right now. And there are things that you probably need to put on the back burner or pay less time and mind to, so that you can focus on the ones you're more creatively, daydreamingly inspired towards. Because it feels really enriching for you on a personal soul level, and it feels like the right thing to do or like the right projects for you. I feel like you do have certain things which is like worth devoting your time to, and other things which are not worth devoting time to. And I feel like sometimes you might be taking too long to decide things that may be really obvious to you when you, I'm not sure, like when you don't do something, like say you're thinking like, should I do this task that's urgent right now? Or should I watch another hour of TV and then do it later? And it's like, honestly, when you do it later, you're like, why didn't I just do this an hour ago? But at the time, it might seem like actually you can daydream for another hour and just watch TV. But I feel like your Neptune energy wants you to like shut everything off anyway. Go into your own space, and I feel like you can still have fun. There does seem to be some sort of possibility to have fun this week, but it might be putting you in a bit of a temperamental state. Like I'm not sure if it's someone who like is kind of like an interesting person, but maybe you're only interested in them sexually. And maybe they rock your boat, but in the wrong kind of way. Like maybe they leave you emotionally drained, or the encounter leaves you feeling emotional too much. Like you get too attached to them, and maybe they don't want you. Maybe they're seeing someone else. Like, are they seeing someone else? Do you have someone who has another person and they're like flipping between you and them? I do feel like your work is more important than this person. I'm not saying stop seeing them, but put in the same level of effort that they do. Like if they're hardly bothered by you, be hardly bothered by them and just try and focus on doing the right thing. I feel like in a year or so, you'll thank me for that advice when you smash things in your own universe and don't give a shit about whatever that boy is doing. I feel like it's a boy. But yeah, I do feel like you may need to work on creating more flow for yourself in your space. Like maybe you want to do yoga or Tai Chi or something to like push the energy around in your space, maybe dance. It feels like you might be a bit curled over when you're doing your work, like to just sit at the computer all day. You might want to move around more, especially if you are a musician or a dancer or a stage actor or even an artist. It just feels like it will help you to like get in the flow, and it will help you to get controlled with your movement and more energized, I want to say. And I feel like there are some tasks on your to-do list that you do know you need to do. It's like the comment about should I watch TV more and watch this reading more or get on with your tasks. I feel like for some of you guys, this week is one of those weeks where you might want to use your own mind for entertainment and not anyone else's chit chat. And I do see there's like social invitations, but you might want to not go because it might be like drinking when you just get a hangover and then you're rubbish at work, or it makes you feel rubbish. Or maybe it's like someone who's really sexy, but they are cheating and two-timing, or like they're seeing someone else and they seem really appealing, but they're actually going to be just like a massive headache and a distraction for you. So yeah, try and avoid anything that would like ruin your chi, I'm saying, or your I'm hearing, or your flow or your vibe or your energy center. Like just try and avoid anything and get on with your work this week. So it feels like your work is really prominent and you're doing an amazing job, and I feel like the money is good. You might be wondering what to buy or not buy this week. I feel like if you're in two minds, just maybe wait till later. Because it feels like something that you maybe don't need as much as something else. So I feel like try and make the decisions on the spot as much as you can. Try and not procrastinate. But also your dreamy Neptune side wants you to just like chill. And I'm sorry for the astrology talk. I feel like there's like astrology watchers. So enjoy the week, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Check out the other content on my channel if you're interested, and get in touch if you'd like a personal reading. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.